Welcome to CES. The Consumer Electronics Show is the biggest trade show in the world. There's 2.2 million square feet of exhibit space and 170,000 attendees from 153 different countries. From the Engadget stage, we have a front row seat for the best in consumer electronics. Right now, this place looks kind of empty, but it won't be for long. So is this crazy enough for you guys?
Unbelievable.
170,000 people and they're all right behind us. I'm honored to be joined by Veronica Belmont, who's the host of Dear Veronica on Engadget, and Mr. David Shing, who is our esteemed digital prophet at AOL. What is it that you are most excited about seeing today at CES?
Ooh, for me it's probably drones.
Okay.
I think there's so many great new offerings coming out, DJI, Parrot, there's just a lot to see here, and some of the displays are pretty amazing.
Yeah. Shing?
For me, it's less about the shiny objects. It's more about the little tiny interconnected sort of invisible services that bring it all together. That feels like how do brands get in the middle of that and sort of reach consumers? That's what I'm intrigued by.
That's a very digital prophet thing to say. I like the shiny objects. This is CES, the shiny objects.
You are the shiny object.
Oh, thank you. That was very sweet. Thank you.
We just made a new friend. Ari, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Ari. I am a beam pilot for Suitable Technologies. I am in Bermuda right now, and that's really the beauty of our device. If you cannot be physically present somewhere, you can use beam to communicate efficiently from anywhere in the world.
The artificial layer intelligence on top of the robotics. This is a really good practical commercial example of this. Now, what's interesting from my perspective is that the robots that look like humans, people fear. And the ones that look like cartoon characters, people really sort of adhere to. Mm-hmm. This is obviously real.
It's amazing that people who can't physically attend an event, whether because of a disability or just because they're not able to travel, I think it makes a huge difference, and we're going to see tons of these in the future.
Is that really the view from your window?
Yeah.
Of course!
Ah, she's blushing. Oh, well.
Oh, this is definitely the breakout year, especially here at CES. There's so many great entrants into the marketplace. But I love what Oculus is doing by giving out units to their Kickstarter backers.
7,000, yeah.
7,000 units. I mean, talk about flooding the marketplace really early. But I think we're also going to see a lot of peripherals in the VR space. We've got the vision covered, we've got that experience down. But now we want full body immersion.
The thing that I think is intriguing about the space of immersion is that what is going to happen with the, hey, how can I see my hands in this experience? Because that takes the virtual to reality. And then what are brands are going to do? Is it going to move out of games and into sort of isolated experiences just for brands? What's interesting about the Eureka Park space itself is that TechCrunch has the ability to identify the business of it, and that's why it's less about GAF now and hardware. It's more about what's the business and the service that wraps around some of the hardware peripherals.
The highlights often for a lot of people, you come to CES for the giant big screen TVs. For the past couple of years, it's been all about 4K. And this year in particular, there is a real focus on OLED screen technology. It's flexible, so you can make bendable displays. It's super saturated colors, so they look beautiful, and they're really, really, really thin.
For me at CES, it's all about wearables. I mean, I've got an Apple Watch, I've got a Fitbit on at the same time, tracking, activity tracking, health tracking. What have you seen in regards to that?
We're seeing more like heads-up displays. They've got the Recon Jet glasses, which is a big deal for cyclists and motorcyclists. It's like a little heads-up display that shows you stuff behind you, your speed, it tracks where you're riding, all that kind of stuff too.
Oh, hello.
Dinner's done.
I was gonna say this is like my dream kitchen, not because I'm a lady, but because I'm a super nerd.
Yeah, it's pretty
This is
amazing.
like unbelievable stuff.
If you think about it, this is the center of the home. This is a whopping big remote control for everything. So it controls the camera to the under-counter fridges, so I can see what ingredients are there.
Of course.
And if you think about this has actually got cameras in it too, which looks at these products. Now, why would you want to take photographs of the meal you just made? Two things. You want to be able to see how accurate it is to the recipe, but also you can put together your meal planning. So it goes beyond the technology of, conductive technologies and things that are connected to actual full integrated lifestyle.
Connected home used to be something that everybody did.
Yeah.
Now it's front and center for everyone.
The future is pretty wonderful.
The future looks delicious. I'm going to have a bite.
I don't know if I'd recommend that.
Not done yet. One could say that drones are really taking off this year. I'm so sorry for that. Not sorry. DJI is actually one of my favorite drone manufacturers, and they're launching a couple of new products here at CES. The Phantom Professional and Advanced. The Professional's amazing. It has a built-in 4K camera, and it's really improved like their indoor positioning. So when you're recording indoors, it's not going to start bouncing off against the walls. But yeah, drones here this year, huge.
All right, guys, so this is the part of the tour that I'm most excited about. We're in the North Hall for automotives. Faraday Future won the hype war before we got here to CES. They unveiled an amazing electric concept supercar on a modular platform. We're standing in front of the VW booth, and they have a quick charging all-electric concept vehicle called the Bud E, which is the evolution of the VW microbus from the 60s. CES 2013, you made a lot of news by saying that the car is now a 16-foot connected device, but are you seeing that that promise has been realized?
Clearly it's a connected device. It's a 16-foot mobile, no doubt, but where it becomes more interesting is what's going to happen about it being part of the connected home ecosystem. So if we have this autonomous driving experience, if this car is truly connected to the ecosystem of my ecosystem, then I'm able to do things like check in on home, do those things that I normally would do on a mobile device can all happen integrated into the car seamlessly. That's where I think it's going to go.
It's really about an idea. It's about the platform. It's about the modularity. It's about being able to swap out the batteries and all this stuff that we're going to see a lot more of in electric cars in the years to come.
Shall we go see if we can take a test drive in this VW?
Yeah.
I'm driving.
I want the Faraday.
You want to drive?
We've covered a lot of ground today. We've seen many, many things. I, for one, am incredibly bullish about what CES 2016 is. We're seeing a lot of great products hitting the market. What do you guys feel overall, 30,000 feet?
From my perspective, I think it's really about technology helping us connect to humanity.
I'm just happy that we're seeing fewer concepts and more actual products that are coming to market like this year. Like VR is happening. Consumer drones are really happening. Like, we're going to be able to buy this stuff
Electric
now.
cars are really happening.
So good.
Do you guys remember the massage chairs we saw?
Yeah.
Shall we go find the massage chairs?
Absolutely.
Let's go find the massage chairs.
I'm going to get some pizza first.